It was going on, everybody. It's Trading Chief coming back with video number 2 as I promised. And as you can see earlier today, um, one of the bots in the Discord alerted me to this merger that's coming up. And it says, and I posted it in my section. It says GNL and RTL have entered into a merger agreement. The ticker to buy here is RTL. The stock merger is an all stock merger. You'll receive 0.67 shares of GNL, or equivalent to $7.08. GNL expects that post-closing, the GNL post-closing board will establish a new dividend policy of paying quarterly dividends of 0.354 cents per share, or $1.42 per share annualized. And so I just wanted to quickly go over that, and I wanted to come over here because we only really, the way I trade mergers is I want to get in before pre-market, uh, buy it, attempt to buy it. It doesn't always get filled. Attempt to buy it before the news really comes out. And what you can see, the news dropped yesterday, but the stock price didn't really go up. I think this came in after the market closed, which was 1700 Eastern time, and this came out at 1535. Um, I don't. I think this is. I think this is Hawaii time. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but um, anyway, I wanted to go over that and kind of talk about how I traded. I try to buy in prior to the spike in the pre-market and then sell it once it spikes up. I'm not really interested in holding it until the merger is complete because you never know how long that's going to be. But I think it covers it in here. I don't think this is going to be a long merger, but let's just go over it real quick. And it says press release global net lease and the necessity retail REIT to merge, creating sector leading diversified net lease REIT. When these two merge, they will be the third largest REIT that's available to trade. It says the global net lease and the necessity REIT retail REIT to merge, creating the sector leading diversified net lease REIT. It says GNL post closing will be the third largest publicly traded net lease REIT with a global presence. Adopts enhanced corporate governance practices, internalization of management to support a scaled platform, approximately $75 million in expected cost synergies, and internalization savings. All stock transaction projected to be more than 9% accredited to GNL. This is Global Net Lease and Necessity Retail Inc. announced today that they have entered into a definitive merger agreement under which GNL will acquire RTL in an all-stock transaction. GNL and RTL have entered into a definitive agreement that will result in the combined entity becoming internally managed, with the external asset and property management functions currently performed by affiliates of AR Global LLC being internalized. The combined internally managed company, which will operate as Global Net Lease, is expected to own the managed over 1,350 properties and have an aggregate real estate asset value of approximately $9.6 billion at the closing of the transaction. GNL post-closing will also adopt and enhance corporate governance practices. In connection with the close of the transaction, GNL post-closing will opt out of the classified board provisions of the Maryland Unsolicited Takeovers Act, declassify its board of directors, repeal the company stockholders' rights plan in the industry and amends bylaws that currently require up to 2 board members to be managing directors. The internalization is projected to generate approximately $54 million in annual cash savings, and the merger is projected to generate approximately $21 million in annual cash savings realized within 12 months of transaction close, totaling approximately $75 million in expected annual savings. The transactions were unanimously recommended by the special committees of the boards and directors of both GNL and RTL, comprised of independent directors, and approved by the full boards of directors. Transactions are expected to close in the third quarter of 2023, so about 90 days, subject to the satisfaction of closing conditions and approval by the stockholders of GNL and RTL. So, basically, if you do the math and you calculate 0.67 shares, which I talked about down here, you'd receive 0.67 shares per of GNL per RTL. If you do the math at the closing of GNL yesterday, it comes out to $7.08 if you do 0.67. So just wanted to bring that up. I expect RTL to jump pre-market to about $6.90 to $7, right in that range. So again, I'm gonna cut this short because I'm gonna try to get it out in the next 10 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. All right. If you made it this far, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and have a good trading day.